The Royal Variety performance is more than just an evening of entertainment. Over the last decade, it has quietly become one of the most revealing stages in Princess Catherine's royal journey. While many see only glamour, a closer look at her gowns tells a powerful story, not of passing trends, but of personal and professional growth. Let's go back to 2014. Her first appearance was cautious by design. Still finding her feet as the Duchess of Cambridge, Catherine chose a black lace gown by Diane von Furstenberg. With its sheer sleeves, fitted bodice, and flowing skirt, the dress was elegant but safe. At the time, she was a young royal, still learning exactly where personal elegance ended and public expectation began. The styling was deliberate and respectful, reflecting a woman who was careful not to overshadow the institution she represented. By 2017, we saw a noticeable softening in her approach. That year, she stepped out in an ice blue Jenny Packham gown, crafted from sheer tulle and delicately embellished with crystals. It felt ethereal, perfect for a winter gala. The fabric caught the light gently, creating a sense of movement rather than drama. Paired with heirloom diamonds, this look prioritized serenity over spectacle. At this stage, the princess was still working firmly within traditional royal boundaries, refined, elegant, and reassuringly familiar to the public eye. However, the real shift began to emerge in 2019. Wearing a black Alexander McQueen gown with a contrasting lace overlay, Catherine subtly began to challenge her own fashion norms. The sweetheart neckline was a rare, bolder choice for her, and the structured underlay added a sense of architectural strength beneath the romantic lace. It was still formal and undeniably royal, but there was a new edge to it. It was fashion-forward. She was no longer just following a dress code, she was starting to lead with her own style. That evolution became impossible to ignore in 2021. Returning to Jenny Packham, the princess appeared in a fully sequined emerald green gown that transformed her arrival into a true visual moment. The dense sequins amplified every flash of light, and the saturated green broke sharply from the muted tones of previous years. Her styling, softly swept hair and slightly brighter makeup, reinforced a new, undeniable confidence. In my view, this was the definitive turning point. From this moment on, Princess Catherine was no longer dressing simply to meet expectations. She was prepared to be seen and to own the room. The message grew even clearer in 2023. Her sculptural blue gown by Safiyaa, made from structured crepe and defined by strong shoulders and cape-style sleeves, shifted the focus entirely from embellishment to form. The minimal decoration allowed the silhouette itself to communicate authority. The look felt modern, almost ceremonial, perfectly aligned with a princess who was increasingly visible as a future queen rather than just a supporting figure. She looked powerful, focused, and ready for the weight of the crown. By 2025, everything seemed to come together in perfect harmony. Princess Catherine arrived in a deep emerald velvet gown by Talbot Ronhoff, a label known for its clean lines and understated drama. The rich velvet fabric conveyed winter formality, while the off-the-shoulder portrait neckline created a statuesque, timeless presence. Styled with velvet heels and significant royal diamond jewelry, the ensemble felt composed and completely assured. This wasn't experimentation anymore. It was pure refinement. Taken together, these 6 gowns chart much more than a fashion timeline. They reflect a deliberate recalibration of her public image. Over 11 years, the fabrics became richer, the silhouettes became stronger, and the messaging became clearer. At the Royal Variety performance, Catherine has used evening wear not just as decoration, but as a form of communication, expressing confidence, continuity, and a quiet, steady authority. As her role within the monarchy continues to evolve, this annual red carpet moment remains one of the clearest windows into how she chooses to be seen by the world. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these gowns do you think best represents the Princess Catherine we see today? Was it the shimmering emerald sequins, the sculptural blue Safiyaa gown, or perhaps the refined velvet look from 2025?
Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoy thoughtful, respectful analysis of royal style and symbolism, don't forget to like, subscribe to Monarchy today, and turn on notifications so you won't miss our next video.